my friends! Today I thought I would answer a question that I keep getting asked, and that is, how did I get into van life? It's kind of a long story, but I'll try to keep it short. I actually started full-time van life in June of 2022 after I had spent 7 months living in this apartment that was packed full of mold, and it was coming up through the floors, it was in my heat vents, it was around my windows. It was in the carpet, it was everywhere, and there was nothing I could do because my landlord wouldn't do anything about it. And so I finally just let her know that it was unsafe and I wasn't feeling healthy and I needed to get out of there. And my only real option was to live in my van because I don't make enough to be able to afford first, last, and deposit on something new, and anything in my price range was going to be the same exact problem. And also, I have dreams and I wanted to travel, and I was really tired of spending 2/3 of my paycheck on rent. I have had a passion for road tripping since I was probably about 12 or 13, and my stepdad got a van that had camping written all over it. Like, you got in the back and there was a sink, and it was like this cute little camper van, like the old school ones. And I remember thinking how cool it would be when I grew up and I got to have a van like that. And that was my little dream as I grew up. And then, the internet happened and I was able to see people living in converted school buses and tricked out vans and minivans, and I was like, why am I not doing that? I decided that I was going to do that. During COVID, I was already remotely working, but everything was shut down and I couldn't go see people. So I just put a little foam thing in the back of my Kia Forte in the hatchback, and I started camping out of that. And then I think the second year of COVID, I decided I was just going to trade in my Kia and go for it and make myself this van and see what happened. And so I started building it out myself and figuring things out on my own. And I really wanted to learn how to build things out and see my own ideas come to fruition, and figured out problem solving on my own. And so this van isn't just a place where I like to sit and work or camp once in a while or even live in. This van represents to me a part of my life that I didn't expect to experience. This project has really opened up my life to meeting new people, to challenging myself in ways I never expected. I left Washington in October. I had no plan where I was gonna go or where I was gonna end up. I literally had zero plan. I threw my hands up in the air and I said, universe, take me wherever I need to go, and whatever lessons I need to find for myself and help me grow. And so I did. I made my way down from Washington through Oregon, down the coast of California. I tried stealth camping, which was terrifying to me. I pushed my boundaries and went to places that I was afraid to go, but now I'm glad I did. I put myself out there and I talked to strangers. And then eventually I made my way to Arizona and pushed past my boundaries again and went to a music festival in the middle of the desert. And I drove down a road that was scary and sketchy, and they were strangers and they could hurt me. There could be something bad going on. I had all these things that were telling me not to go, and then I ignored them and I went anyway, and ultimately ended up finding somebody who loves me. And I now know what it feels like to feel loved. And I have friends and a beautiful drum circle family. And I have a community of people that I love here. And I can't imagine not having them in my life now. I feel like if I had not just let myself trust the universe with my life, I would have ended up borrowing money and getting into another awful apartment somewhere and being miserable and sad and wishing I could travel and meet people and go places and follow my dreams. I just wanted to thank you. If you've gotten this far in my video, please leave me comments and say hello. I love to hear other people's stories, and I will respond to everybody who leaves me a comment. I love interacting with people, and I spend a lot of time working remotely by myself, so having interactions with other human beings is always a treasure, and I love it. So please say hello and stay tuned, because my life is about to change again, and I've got some big news coming up, and I can't wait to share it with you. But for now, I just wanted to give you some loves and thank you for being here. And you know what time it is. It's time to dance.